Alright. Sweet. Mail came in. Alright. Just in time. What the heck is this? Sweet. I know what this is. Do you? We'll go back to that in a moment. What else did we get? Oh no. We got some things to give. I just ran out. Thanks. Good thing. Oh no. Oops. We got some freshies for when you're done fixing the car. Make it all smell nice and good. What is this? Oh, sweet. For all the nice little places that you can't get. What is that? Is that a mini grinding stone? Oh. These fancy extra sanding wheels. Right on. Oh, we got two. Sweet. Maybe we'll give one away. What do you think? I just want to say welcome back, guys, and thanks for visiting. I want to show you this cool here tool I got. It's pretty sweet. It's very inexpensive. You can get it for like $20. Shipped to your door, 10 days. It's pretty robust, I would say. I wouldn't recommend getting a whole bunch of glue on it. I don't think it would work the same after. But alright. See if we can find this one here. Alright. Pretty sweet. Now if I want to lock it in, I'll lock it in place. Let's go again. Lock it, unlock it. Ain't that neat, eh? So, it's been quite a hectic couple of weeks. It's been a very hectic couple of weeks. I had to fix my friend's car. Went and visited the U-pole pick apart. There, before we get into. Also, went to the salvage yard, or the dump. And look what I found. Perfectly good job box. Nice. I am not working this camera stand here very well. I put my cables in there for my arc welder. Not too bad. Oh. Back to the mess Everything's a mess. It's always a mess. But there's so much to do. I'm gonna set this aside. I think I'm gonna install the radiator today in the old stinking mountain. I think there's a way to open the hood here somewhere. Nope. Okay. You know what else I got at the dump? I left it out just for you guys. Look at this big old bus box. Ain't she sweet? Yeah. Holy smokes. Sally. 300 amps, just sitting on the ground. It was frozen in the ice. I brought it home. It seems to be working. Oh, push to lock. There you go. Yeah, release it. No. Oh, there it is. Got it. On, off. High and low duty. Sweet. This is gonna be all right. I'll take it. I'm gonna try it. Came with these leads. Free handle. My favorite number. For free. I kept that out. I meant to put that in the box, but I kept it out for everybody. Alright. Better put these away. Junk. It's here. A few tools on it I'd like to use regularly. Nothing about this truck is appropriate. As you see here, this rad comes from just anything. It was a Winnebago, I think, in the field. I threw a chunk of rubber hose over top of the connector here, so that way my hose would fit over top of it, because one side was too small, this one, aka. I think it should be okay with this other one here. Question is, does it leak? Well, we'll soon find out. You know, it's good, I think. If it works, it works. If it leaks, well, it sucks. I have to get another one. It's a nice beastie rad. I have the hose. Yeah. Nothing about this truck is supposed to be appropriate. I think it's the two same hoses. You use them for the top and the bottom. Is the bottom or the top, or the top or the bottom, or the side and the right, and the left and the right top? I don't know. Just don't know. It doesn't make sense. Found these though, they're very important. They go underneath it, so that way the vibration doesn't wear through the cheap metal of the radiator. Clamps, they're all different sizes. These old trucks, just a bunch of V-belts and clamps and hoses. Pretty good. Got me a new for the brake booster. I like this one a bit better than the one I have. Still got Fast forward after this, there'll be a radiator in here. Can't tell you if it's gonna work or not, but maybe I'll do a slow-mo or a sped up version of me putting in the rad. If it's too long and I just tinker around too much, maybe I'm just gonna skip it and go right to the next part. Alright, I think we're getting it figured out. Everything's kind of messed up, like I've already said. Nothing is proper on this truck. Every single thing is not for this truck. It's so funny. So what happens when you just get stuff here and there and everywhere. A budget build means budget build. If you go to the store and you put $20,000 into this vehicle, it is no longer a budget build. So laugh all you want, but I think I'm into this thing $1,000 and whatever. So laugh at this. I bought this here lower rad hose and I didn't need it. I thought I had the upper one already. Turns out I had a lower one. I ordered a lower rad hose, so now I got two. And I made this one out of one I had laying on top of the shelf. And I used my old one just to make the nostalgia of everything. I didn't even use one of the 4 parts that I did pay for. How was that for funny? Anyway, going back to this rad. It's just a little bit wider than it's supposed to be. So, the clamp, the top bracket, which has the rubber bushings is I'm gonna put this light down here, because I hope that for now. Anyway, this bracket goes on top and it sits here ever so nicely. It's just to say a little bit taller than what it's supposed to be. Why is those rubber bushings in the bottom are not correct for this truck, as well as this is for an older model square body, and this radiator is for another Winnebago. So nothing is going together as I want it to. This tank, you would think that it's going together, it's for this truck, but I took the inner fender from an older model square body, so the holes are not there to put the tank in. I have to drill my own holes. This tank is from an older model square body, and the battery tray and the breather, that intake, the air intake filter box intake hole is in the way, the plastic. I'm probably gonna take that right out, and I'm still gonna mount this one here on the fender. I messed around. While I was messing around here, I removed some areas of the old shroud, as this is a 1989. It is not a 81 or 1980 to 87 model, or 1973 to 1980 model. This is 1987 to 1991 model square body. It is like the last extended version of the square bodies. The original previous owner cut the old wiring harness, so I used the old wiring harness from the 1973 style truck, and you would think that it just plugs in on the firewall like every other square body, but nope. The plug-in, the bulkhead connector for the firewall is different. It is not the same. It's not compatible. How funny, eh? So I'm gonna go ahead and drill these afterwards, and I'm gonna set this in properly, and then hook this here to the top of my radiator. I got this tee-off connector from the local hardware store for the top part of the radiator here. I'm just gonna get the tee off here, go right to the radiator, and that's good to go. I got a zip tie right here for now. It's sitting on rubber bushings, and it's pretty sturdy. This hose came together pretty nice. I even had this loom, which is pretty nice, to go on top. I got some new clamps, guys, $2.99 a piece, okay? It's expensive. And we got good oil, nothing but the best, always. Get that Royal or Lucas. I'm not trying to get I'm not bragging or whatever. I just use Royal or Lucas. I pay for the good oil. At least we got that. Carrying on here. So it's coming together. my power steering line's hooked up here. I'm leaking a bit. I don't know where I'm leaking. I need an alternator belt. I think I'm gonna go with a nice electronic fan. I have a 2-blade electronic fan from another truck. Like it wouldn't be nostalgic. I also have a nice 7-blade fan to go on here, a manual, or I think it's a clutch fan. Excuse me. I might put that on as well. It's easier. The 4 bolts are right here. Done. With the belt. If I put the 2-blade electronic fan, I have to hook it to the wires, and then you gotta put a temperature sensor or a toggle switch. And if you've ever forgot the fan on after you shut the truck off, or forgot to put it on after you've driven the truck, it's kind of a pain in the butt. It's best to just have it hooked to a temperature switch, and it could be a lot for what it is really there. So a belt and a manual fan is kind of your best bet. This is not a race car at this time, so the 5 horsepower I'm gonna probably save, or 3, because I don't know, it's probably like 10 or 15. But anyway, I ain't taking off the alternator and I ain't taking off the power steering pump, so there's no point not having a fan. What else do we got going on here? Other than mounting that there reservoir can, splicing into this here hose, I can put water into this here and see if it leaks. So let's do that. Also, I want to talk about this here tool again. This is a really neat tool. It's a really inexpensive tool, and it is so neat. It is. You can have a couple of these, like on a new car, or just on a car like has different body curves and body lines. You could set your way all the way down the car. Get 2, 3 of these, put 1, 2, and 3 when you want to adjust that curve when you're doing a custom body panel. You could really you could get a good measurement of that, and when you're over there making it, you could use these to check along the way, but have one for every 2 feet or 1 foot or 6 inches, because as the body panel changes, so will these curvatures, and it's pretty sweet. It's pretty strong. I've been playing with it quite a bit actually, beating it up, and that's got a lock button. You lock it, unlock it. So after you get your curve, you lock it here like that, and then it stays. Okay, I don't want to break it there. You probably wouldn't want to drop it, something like that, and then you'd probably lose your line. But I'm pushing pretty hard here. This actually lock's pretty tough. Not moving, so lock works pretty good. There you go. There you go. And it's best to straighten it out if you want to reset it. And it is on like a single tin style. It slides. Every one of these slide individually. So if you're pushing on it crooked, it's going to be kind of stiff. So you want to be two-handing it every time. Yeah, every time. 2 hands is the way to go. So, moving along. I'm tired. Bear with me, guys. This radiator is a big job, okay? Especially when you get it's like a ghetto puzzle. You just got a whole bunch of pieces and you and then you call it Picasso. I like it. I don't think you guys want to watch me carry around doing this. You can see 1,000 videos of people installing radiators and stuff like that. It's fun to make this stuff work though. I got a $1 part at the hardware store up the road. I think this is for interior plumbing. I don't even know if it's rated for gas or anything like that, chemicals that radiator fluid might contain. I don't think radiator fluid, antifreeze, destroys plastic like that. I just think we shouldn't eat it. So I think we're okay. Heat wise though, I don't know. I've used these plastics before and I never had a problem, but like I don't know. If you had a Mercedes Benz with some spectacular chemical of radiator fluid that was one brand only and you mix the molecules, it'd probably melt the plastic or contaminate the system. I don't know. Unless it's designed for the application, you probably shouldn't be using it. But hey, when you're stuck in the bush, this is what you got. You got no money, this is what you got. You're gonna go down the road, get a 1985 part just anytime soon. Nope. Especially at 11 o'clock at night when you're just in the garage having fun, messing around. The only time you get really when you're done work, all your chores are done, everybody's not bugging you. It's usually the end of the day. So, back to this, I guess. I have the heater core blower. I have all the wiring and the plugins. Obviously, you see I have a ton of wires and plugins. So we're not shy on that stuff. The brakes actually work, believe it or not. We installed that booster the other day. We installed the brake master cylinder. We have a brake line down there to repair. I have to put the window cowl, I believe it's called, the window cowl back on, where the windshield wipers go. You see I got a couple of them in the pile over there. The grill, the front end, the bumper. I am missing, I need to scavenge the inner fender for the driver's side, and I need to scavenge the rear drive shaft U-joint saddles. I'm missing those. You'd be surprised, it looks like I'm missing a lot. I'm missing a breather, an intake cover, the chrome one, perhaps a nice tall deck Moroso one. Yeah, that's it. I'm wrapping this up for now, everybody. I'm gonna finish up and y'all will see this. You know what? Let's put some water in it. Let's put some water in it, see if the rat leaks. I think we have some right here. I know I have a funnel. When you don't put anything away, it's always right there to grab it. You see? You just gotta know where to grab it. Einstein was a smart guy, but he wasn't a clean guy. Hey guys, I'm pretty tidy. If you look at all my videos, I'm an organized disaster. And this place changes very quite often. Moment of truth. I don't know. This was on the shelf. This radiator. I better slow down and look to see if anything's dripping, eh? The screw. The screw that drains it has the little fly screw on there. Down here, the drain screw. Seems to be free spooling. Better not mess with that too much. Oh yeah. What do you know? I'm tired, guys. I'm tired. Very tired. It was a late day. Kind of a success. I have to put water. I have some more in here, but it's concentrate. So I have to get water and have another jug in the shed where I'm going to put a lot of this stuff. Promise. A lot of this belongs to the truck. There are bumpers in the corner, a 6-inch lift, the grills, or the door panels, the dash, bezels, the wiring, the rug, the door jamb seals. There's a back window for a square body. There's no back window in this, so that was one of the trucks I salvaged, or salvaged parts off of. So windows, I got windows, like that's all for the truck, and got some sheet metal on the side, that's for the truck, and I still got this pile of junk here, that's gotta go, and the grills, it's for the truck, those window cranks, it's all for the truck. This is my pile of parts mess. I'm gonna get some new shelving for that side so I can put my welders up properly. And again, this is the home garage. This isn't the workshop like a business. This is a home garage. The point here is that this is at-home stuff. Normal people do. Inexpensive. You don't need the best of anything. If I want to do the best of anything, you go to the actual shop, and then there's also yeah, that's different.